Hey, it's Barb, and this is number 9 in our Counterintuitive series, which is all about elements of great horsemanship and things that we know we should do, but actually our natural tendency is to do just the opposite. So today what I'm going to talk about is this tendency that when we need to go slow, that we tend to go fast, and when we need to go fast, we tend to go slow. And here's what I mean. I want you to think of a maneuver that you do with your horse that seems close up and personal. Like, let's say you have to set them up for a canter departure, or for cutters it might be working a cow, for reining it might be after a stop. You release your horse, you take a breath, you pick them up, you set them up, and then you start to spin. All of those things are what I'm going to refer to as up close and personal. That means that they're right here. And so when we're doing something with a horse that feels and seems like we're right here, and we're not traveling a long distance, we tend to get fast with our cues, with our hands and with our feet. But then when we need to travel a long distance, like traveling across the pen with a fast cow, or maybe a fast circle and reining, we tend to draw back because it feels more uncomfortable. So we slow down at the time that we need to speed up. And I'm going to show you what I mean here in just a moment. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to work Nick just a tiny little bit on the flag, but just to show you what I mean. So when we work a cow, here is our cow, this flag, and I'm going to walk up to it here, and I'm going to just move it here. Nick wasn't sure I was doing the flag, and so I'm going to try to stay real slow, which we are. But when we work a cow, we tend to want to go, and go fast here and go fast, because it feels comfortable. But then when it's going a long way, we tend to want to slow down and be behind it when we really need to speed up. I don't know if that showed you exactly what I mean, but you just think of something in your riding where it feels familiar close up, and see if you can relate to this idea that you get fast there, but you get slow when you need to add energy and pressure to what you're doing. So here are some tips for you. When you're doing something that requires you to stay slow on the inside, like wait to see what a cow's going to do, or wait to get your horse set up for a reining spin, or if you're doing a trail class to get just right till you can make the next move, you can talk to yourself and tell yourself, like, stay slow, stay cool, everything's okay, just easy. You can talk to yourself about what you need to do. For the faster things, however, it's important to know that with speed and distance, it's a higher degree of difficulty riding. So that means we just have to build that skill over time and be really patient with ourselves, because for both horses and people, the further the distance, the faster it goes. As you can imagine, you have to really build up to that. The other thing that I want to comment that will help you with this whole tempo idea is if you relate to it in terms of energy. In other words, the energy of a cow and a horse, and waiting for the cow and the horse waiting to see what the cow's going to do, that's a very specific kind of a cat and mouse, slow, see what they're going to do. Whereas when a cow's running wide open across the arena, it's like, go stop the cow. So with distance and speed, when you add purpose and energy to it, instead of just I have to go faster, or you know that the energy, the feel of something close up, say setting up a maneuver, is methodical, and it's really in the setup that gets you in the right position, gets the tempo just right to be accurate for the maneuver. So energy and talking to yourself, and also being patient with yourself for distance and speed. So that's what I have for you today. Leave a message for me. First of all, can you relate to this idea that it's counterintuitive to stay slow when things are apparent and close up, and it's trickier to add speed when it's time to go a further distance and faster? Can you relate to that? And also, let me know which of these ideas resonated with you. And then I'll see you next time for our last and final number 10 counterintuitive idea.